You guys dress a lot sharper than you did in Iowa.
We love you!
That's pretty fancy. The cleanup's good. This, you know, first of all, you know I love you back. This is our last official inauguration event. Our last, I mean, you guys can keep on parking. This saw Jay-Z. He's on his way out. But this is the last celebratory event before we bear down and focus on the job at hand. And it is fitting that this is how we close out what has been a remarkable celebration, because this is also where it began. This campaign began with a very simple idea, and that was that our politics did not reflect the decency, the imagination, the spirit, the fire, the courage, the tolerance, the neighborliness, the patriotism of the American people. Our politics has been distorted. It has become a game of who's up and who's down, who's winning, who's losing, who can get their name in the papers, who can spin and tweak the news so that it makes them look good and it makes their opponents look bad. That's what politics had become. And what we decided was that we would test the proposition, the possibility, that if all of us out there who had a sense that America could do better, if all of us got together, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, young, old, gay, straight, if all of us came together who had this feeling, this urge, that America had better days ahead, but that it was going to require work at the grassroots. The change wasn't going to happen from the top down, but it was going to happen from the bottom up. People making phone calls, talking to their neighbors, talking to their friends, talking to their co-workers. That kind of campaign, we thought just maybe, we could overcome all the institutional barriers, all the bad habits that had made politics so inaccessible and had made people so sensitive. Now, it turns out that this faith was justified. The bet we made surely paid off. And I can tell you, there are three reasons why it paid off. Number one, Michelle. With Nalin and Sasha as close seconds. Because I could have never done this campaign had it not been for the fact that I am married to such a remarkable person, such a force in her own right, such a fine mother, such a fierce campaigner, such a good dancer. I would not have felt the confidence to go out on such an unlikely journey. Second reason, we had a lot of great people working in this campaign. There's one person, this is amazing to say, but there's one person who, when I see him, I get choked up. And that is David Plouffe. And I say that, it's kind of strange to say, because Plouffe, let's face it, he's not like the most demonstrative guy. But that's exactly why he chokes me up, because here's a guy who just was so good at what he did. He was so focused on doing the job. Did you guys see that movie? What's that movie with Jack Nicholson and Leo DiCaprio, The Departed? Is that what it is? You remember when the scene where Mark Wahlberg's mad at some guy? And the guy says, "Who are you?" And he says, "I'm the guy doing my job. You must be the other guy." You remember that scene? David Plouffe is the guy doing his job. That guy worked harder. He was more dedicated. He was more astute. He was more focused. He never did an interview, never got his name in the paper, never hobnobbing with the big shots. All he cared about, all he was passionate about was doing his job. And that's a rare thing, somebody who performs at such excellence, but it isn't about him. And so in that sense, he embodied the entire spirit of the campaign. That culture that he set at the top ended up permeating everybody. Everybody in the Chicago office, everybody in the field offices, everybody started thinking, it's not about me, it's about getting the job done. That's what this campaign was about. Which brings me to the third and main reason why this was not just a campaign, but it was a movement. And that's you. When I look out across this place, when I look out and I see all of you, I think, look at you. You guys are kids. And maybe it's because so many of you are so young, or at least young at heart, that you could imagine what had not been done before. You didn't know any better when people said I couldn't win. You didn't understand when folks said that's not how it's done. When people said, well, you can't raise money over the internet, $25 at a time. You didn't know. $25 at a time. What? Yes, we can. When people said, you know what, you can't build a grassroots organization in all 50 states and have people just get on a website and decide, well, I'm Idaho for Obama, and I'm just going to start organizing. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But you guys just went ahead and did it. You didn't know any better. You said, yes, we can. That spirit, You are
Ready to go! Fire it up! 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 Fire it up!
I'm going to get carried away, and I know my wife's like, my wife said, you were going to be short. You were going to be brief. Plus, we got an amazing show coming up. Let me just close by saying this. Hold on. Here's what I just want you to, what I want you to remember from this campaign is that, listen up, I want you to listen up. Because so many of you are at the start of your careers. You know, we now have some big problems. And we've assembled what I think will be an outstanding administration. We are going to follow through on our commitments. We are going to work hard to keep people in their homes, to provide jobs, and improve the education system for every American, and change our foreign policies to reflect our ideals and our values. We're going to do all that. But here's the thing, I guess, that's most important to me, is that you take the spirit, the culture of this campaign, and you keep applying it not just to campaigns. That sense of possibility, that you guys can do anything, that you can reimagine the world, that you can lead not by trying to manipulate your way or push down somebody else to get your way, but instead lead through the course of your example and your discipline and your creativity. I just hope that you carry that with you everywhere you go. Because that's what America needs right now. Active citizens like you who are willing to turn towards each other, talk to people you've never met and say, come on, let's go do this. Let's go change the world. Let's go create a better way to teach our children. Let's go figure out how to make the healthcare system work for every American. Let's go make sure that we've got accountability in our government. Let's go to other countries and spread the word of freedom and democracy, but also prosperity and equality and justice. What an enormous force you've got inside yourselves. Don't put that on the shelf and wait for the next 4 years. Next week, next month, next year, for the rest of your lives, cling on to that essential thing about you. What made this campaign special was you. And don't let anybody forget that. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Because I promise you, if everybody in this hall is willing to keep doing what you guys did over the last 2 years, then I am optimistic about America. You'll set me right. But after I'm out of office, then you'll set the next person right. Maybe someday you'll be in office, and you'll set the country right. And maybe you'll never be in office, but you'll make your neighborhood right, or you'll make your job right. I am confident in you. I have faith in you. I am grateful to you. You, together, can change the world. Thank you.